Well,
you certainly do, mate. The Optimax running that two-stage direct injection two-stroke technology, so requires a fuel charge and an air charge. So it takes about 3/4 of a revolution of the flywheel for the system to build enough pressure to blow that fuel charge into the combustion chamber. We are at 2 flags, ladies and gentlemen. First flag will lower, and then any time after that, the second that white flag drops, bang, here we go. Great launch out wide from Simon Troy, mainline dialogue. He's got the jump. Sam Lucas now getting pinched in between a couple of boats. Oh, he's got nowhere to go. Will Parker's come across a little bit from my angle and taken Simon Troy with him, but hey, I'm not in the judge's towel. Let's have a look. Hadley Deegan, he should be the first man of the pins on the left-hand side. There's a big run out wide. Deegan is through clean. 1, 2, 3. We've had, who's that? Dave Meads had to back right out of it. But Hadley Deegan, the man from Ulverston, he's got a big fan base here in Tasmania. Beautiful run in turn number 1, and he's got some pace in this boat this morning, Vaughnie.
Yeah, a great start there, but have a look who's in second at the moment. It's one of the mainline boats. And then we go back to the first to the Marine boats. And the grey boat also of Paul Sain is still in there, fourth position at the moment, coming under attack from one of the Marine boats around the outside.
Wow, Hadley Deegan, these boys have worked hard overnight. They have found some pace. Simon Troy gapped the field yesterday, and right now that blue machine is holding off the fast-charging mainline Dynalog to his outside. Different line being run, but this is incredible to see. They've made some big gains. Big shout-out to the Deegan Marine crew. Third place is Stephen Gilligan in Epic Marine Jackson. Fourth now, Kai Cornell, 117 Motorsport, but he's got Paul Sain up his inside in Trim King. They're locked in a battle for third spot. Now, Sam Lucas has been bundled right out of this. He is now relegated almost to last spot. He has got a long way forward to get some points in the bag.
Bit of a mistake down there from Hadley Deegan, and that's allowed Simon Troy to really get away from this big field of Formula 1 GP boats.
Yeah, so Simon Troy now, he's got a gap. I didn't see, I was looking at the other end of the track, but Hadley, uncharacteristic error. It looks like he's got a huge amount of experience behind the wheel. This is a slightly older boat. These other two boats in front of him are a newer technology boat, so they've really got to absolutely nail it to get the pace they've got out of it. And right there, look at that mid-corner acceleration in that blue machine. That boat looks good. Here's Simon Troy, your race leader. Mainline Dynalog, the Iceman, out of New South Wales.
Beautifully balanced as he goes down into turn number 1. Deegan in second in the place at the moment as he tilts the boat in. Gets through turn number 1, no problems this time. Had a bit of a bobble mid-corner on the previous lap, and that's what cost Deegan a bit of time.
Further back in the field, we've got Dave Meads, the Budlight, the blue and yellow flash, and he's got Paul Sain. These guys are locked in a battle because in the spray right behind him is Sam Lucas. So a 3-boat field into turn number 2. Watch them this time. This is going to be very, very tight. So Meads getting held tight on the pins. Sam Lucas getting bundled wide. So it's actually Paul Sain got the best of that sequence of corners. He's got enough. Can he come over? Does he shut the pins down? No, he gives Meads racing room. Oh, but Lucas has to now alter his course. He's driving through the spray, half blinded on this Lexan screen, looking left and right. Oh, we've got a drama. We've got a drama with 117 Motorsport. Kai Cornell, he has missed a turn, boy. Didn't see it. I was looking down the other end of the screen, but Kai Cornell is out. He's pulled to the inside. So if he's missed a turn, boy, he's probably taken himself in there. But we continue to race. Head of the field, Simon Troy, mainline Dynalog.
And having a look at Paul Sain down there, he's Dave Mead. As I said, I was just going to say that Paul Sain was driving away from Mead in the Bud Light. But the Bud Light holding its own. Sammy Lucas just cannot get past.
Oh, that was a nasty corner from Meads then. You saw he tried to put the boat under the water. The inside sponson lifted up. It threw him about 2 boat lengths to his right-hand side. And Lucas again having to take evasive action. Sam Lucas in the Marine Jackson's Lucas Tree Services is working super hard to try and make ground. Now that boat, traditionally, he finished in the second outright in qualifying. So they're down a little bit on pace. Or Meadsy has found a bucket load.
Just capping up down the back there. Big props to Will Parker. He's not letting these guys get away at all.
Oh, mate, I did say that. Do not count Will Parker out, the Wasp Racing machine. This is his first weekend in this Mulgard, and he is up there against the best of the best, and he's not letting them go anywhere. Look at this battle pack down here. It's nice spread in the front of the field. But a big, big story in this one is going to be Kai Cornell with no points, a DNF.
Oh, no points. Side by side now with Meads going down into turn number 1. And another one of the Marine boats is out wide. That's Sammy Lucas side by side. And now he starts to accelerate away from the Bud Light down the back straight into turn number 2. This is a great battle happening back here. And I think we've
Simon Troy is out.
Troy. He is too, right down there.
Simon Troy is out. Canopy lid pop. That means he's okay. You can hear the roar from the crowd. The men from Tasmania. Hadley Deegan now. He is outlasted. He's put pressure on him. And Hadley Deegan, will this be the first race win? We've got about 2.5 minutes to run for the man from Ulverston in Tasmania. This battle of the GTRs, Bud Light and Sam Lucas. These guys are great friends. They both race out of the Victorian Outboard Club. A lot of respect between each other, but this is a throwdown. They will not want to give an inch, and Paul Sain has got him right in his wing mirrors.
He certainly has. Sains with about 50 metres over Sammy Lucas and the Bud Light of Meads as they go down into turn number 2. As you said, around about 2 minutes remaining here in this one. And look at Sammy Lucas gets really swamped out there as he applies the throttle again side by side with Meads into turn 3.
Now this is a heat race, and you can see there's actually quite a bit of respect being given to each other. In a final, I can tell you these guys would be 3 feet apart trying to put pressure on them. Lucas, there's definitely a prop difference here. Lucas making the better of this front part of the course. Meads with the long legs in the back. But Hadley Deegan has sensed his opportunity. The Deegan Marine Racing, he's got friends and family watching from down there in Ulverston, Tasmania. They will be going bananas. This could be Hadley Deegan's first official win in the AFPGP Australian Championship Series. Mate, he will be listening to every knock, every noise, every little vibration in that engine right now. It will be an absolute heart-stopping moment in the capsule of that boat.
Well, he's got half the distance of the main straight now to the second boat. And then we go back a long way to Paul Sains. Sammy Lucas now starting to drive away from Meads and then rounding out the field. The provisional driver of Will Parker for Wasp Racing.
Tell you what, Will Parker is starting to make ground, and I know he's going to have it. This guy's won Australian titles in F3. He's a very, very experienced driver. This is a development day weekend for him. So apparently, right now, he's got a sniff. He's going, no, I'm coming with you, boys. He is absolutely up there. Remembering, the second fastest qualifier is in that pack. We won't be too far away from the yellow flag, but Hadley Deegan, mate, this guy has found some pace. Full credit to the team. That boat looking beautiful right now for Deegan Marine Racing. There goes Stephen Gilligan, the Epic Racing Marine Jackson's machine. The sister ship, Lucas Tree Services, Marine Jackson, now finding its way past Paul Sain. So Sam's finding a little bit more pace now as this race unfolds. Interesting. So fuel burn is really negligible in these things. It probably only makes about 7 or 8 kilos of difference from start to finish. But obviously you need to get finished. So a measured drive from Sam. As said, the start, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not up here in the tower. He really had nowhere to go. There was no lane. Yellow flag. One more lap to go for Hadley Deegan.
Isn't it amazing how Sammy Lucas in this last lap has really started to turn it on? Driving away from Paul Sains now, he finds himself in 3rd position.
I'm looking down here at the crew of Deegan Marine Racing. I can see Chris Palmer. He's down there, the president of Tasmania. He is egging on his co-conspirator down there. The Tasmanians have come to the Big Island and they're here to win stuff. And he's got one more corner. He is through clean. This will be the checkered flag. I tell you what, I'm almost going to cry up here.
Historic victory.
This is one of the nicest guys getting around in powerboat racing. Smash your hands together. This will be his first ever win in the Australian Championship Series. Hadley Deegan of Deegan Marine Racing, the Tasmanian sensation.
Oh, look at Lucas. He's made.
Here we go, Sam Lucas
for second.
And Stephen Gilligan's got a drama. He has limped the Epic Marine home.
Oh, that's a big get out of jail for Sammy Lucas.
He'll take that very, very nicely. Thank you. Paul Sain, 3rd spot on the podium. Thank you very much for the trim. I beg pardon. Wow. Stephen Gilligan just getting across the line. Paul Sain, well driven, so found gains in that boat. Definitely Dave Meads, he'll be blowing hard. He worked hard under pressure the whole race. And Will Parker, hey, Welcome to the main game, mate. And he gave a huge account of himself. That was a cracking race. But I tell you what, the smiles on the dial of the crew from Tassie will be ear to ear right now.
Well, Hadley may not win the day, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a party and a celebration to celebrate what we've just seen here on the water.